Hello and thank you very much for clicking onto this video. I was going to do a video about what I splurged on at Christmas. I'm still going to do that. But one of the items that I was waiting on arrived this morning, and honestly it's one of the items that I was the most looking forward to. And it's a fragrance by Maison Margiela. Probably mess that name up, but it'll be in the title bar anyway. But his range of fragrances, this particular range is called Replica, and honestly it's a bit like the burrito range of fragrances in that each scent is meant to evoke a set of memories based on the scents. So this particular one is called Beach Walk, so obviously it's meant to evoke the memories of a beach. Now I first smelled this about a year and a half ago. I went away on holiday. There was nowhere here, no stores here that sold either burrito or Maison Margiela. And I remember one of the scents that I really wanted to try was Lipstick On. And I ended up getting a little sample of that. And honestly, it was very like smelling a lipstick. It was creamy, it was sweet. You really wanted to eat it. It was so edible. And I brought it home and I forgot about it. And I think really what put me off too was the price point. They are really expensive. Even now, 100 mils retails around £100, which is really like a niche perfume. It really is really expensive. So completely forgot about the range until recently. I want to say within the last 6 months. The House of Fraser, which is a department store here, they started carrying the Replica range. And every time I went in, I was drawn to all the fragrances, just testing out different ones, including the Lipstick On again. But this particular one, the Beach Walk, caught my eye. Now, even though I knew I loved it, every time the smell just lingered and I fell in love with it. But I really wanted to get a sample just to really give it a good test run. And unfortunately, they're really very stingy in House of Fraser about giving out samples. I don't know whether it was because of this particular brand or line. They maybe didn't have any samples, I'm not sure. But I ended up looking on eBay maybe about 3 weeks ago, and I spotted a little travel size of this particular Beach Walk, and it was going at auction, and I won the auction at £3 something, which is absolutely ridiculous but really good for me. So then I tried the perfume out and definitely knew I wanted a full size. I ended up putting that travel sample away and I cannot find it anywhere. I don't know where I put it, but I ended up seeing this full size one also on eBay, but it's definitely through a trusted seller. It was all sealed, it was guaranteed genuine, and it was on auction as well. And again, I won it at auction at £49, which is incredible. It's half the price, and even if there was a sale on House of Fraser, or even if the own brand had it sale, there would never be half price. So I'm absolutely thrilled about this. So it arrived this morning. I've been wearing it all day. Absolutely amazing. And it came sealed. This is in fact the cellophane here, and the price point is on it there. I think it's £95. And the box is absolutely amazing as well. It's just very simple. There's a picture of a girl on the beach, and the label looks like it belongs on a medicine bottle. Just the printed label there, and I should have wore my glasses. It just describes the name of the fragrance, Beach Walk. I think it's the period and location, I think, is Cali 1972, and the fragrance description, sun-kissed salty skin. And It also says here style description, and it says female fragrance. Now, I don't know, each of the replica fragrances are very unique. I think a lot of them are unisex, so I wouldn't have bothered putting down the style description there, because I think although there is floral in it, some females might be drawn to it, and actually some males might. So I wouldn't have bothered putting that description down at all. I think they made a boo-boo there, but that's just my opinion. But I do love the box, it's lovely, and I probably will end up keeping the box. When I opened it, that's how it comes inside. There's a little cardboard collar on the top, and I tried to lift it out by that, and I lifted the cardboard collar off, and I mean, my first thought was there is no top on the bottle, but that's the way it comes. It's very simplistic. You just press and spray. It just adds the whole sort of minimalist look of the brand and of the fragrance. And the bottle I love. It's very oldie worldy, like an old medicine bottle, and I think it's because of this big oversized label just slapped right onto it. It's absolutely perfect, and that is just a repeat of what is outside the bottle. And one of the most important things that I did miss, and even when I got the little travel size, this, and I just realised when I read the box this morning, this is an Eau de Toilette. It's not an Eau de Parfum. Honestly, I was so flabbergasted. I kept reading it. I honestly thought it was an Eau de Parfum because firstly, the price point. Who pays over £100 for an Eau de Toilette? And also, even going in and testing it, I knew this perfume has longevity. I mean, it stays on the skin for at least 4 hours before it begins to break down. It's incredible. It has to be, without a doubt, the longest wearing Eau de Toilette I have ever tested. Absolutely amazing. So don't let the fact that this is an Eau de Toilette put you off buying it. It's just amazing. I have already given myself a little top up there. Absolutely amazing. Now, Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt, I have to mention it. It is my favourite fragrance, and I think one of the reasons is it's a very light and uplifting fragrance. It's outdoorsy, and that's because it's slightly salty and herby at the same time. And also, to be honest, it could be described definitely as a beach walk fragrance as well. This has the same elements in that I think it's an outdoorsy perfume, a beachy perfume, and it's fresh. But rather than being salty and herby, this is more salty and sweet and citrus. That's the way I would describe it. It says salty sun-kissed skin, and I think I remember reading some reviews away ages ago that described this as a very nice smelling suntan lotion, and that's what evokes the memories of the beach. I think there is some truth in it, but it honestly is a very nice and expensive smelling suntan lotion. And I think that's because, as well as the citrusness and the sweet, there is a little bit of creaminess as well. I think when I looked up the notes, there was coconut milk in it. And although I can't smell personally the coconut, and maybe that's what led some people to believe it's a suntan lotion smelling thing, I personally can't smell the coconut, but I think it does sort of lend the fragrance to be very creamy. The notes definitely, I think everything is in balance with this fragrance. There is the citrus, there is the sweetness, and there is a hint of floral, but everything sort of works in harmony, and you cannot smell the sweetness by itself, you cannot smell the citrus by itself, or you cannot smell the creaminess of the coconut by itself. The citrus notes come from lemon and bergamot, I think. And there is also a little bit of spiciness. And I think that's what sort of lends it to being slightly, maybe even salty. And that's pink pepper. And again, you cannot smell the sort of pink pepper by itself either. There is the sweetness and the floral scents coming through also. And they are from ylang ylang. And also there is another element of creaminess coming through, and that's from a scent called, I think it's called heliotrope. I'll put the spelling in the description bar because I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly. But heliotrope, I think, gives off an almond scent, which tends to be very creamy as well. But I wouldn't definitely describe it as a creamy perfume. It's definitely a fresh perfume. And it's almost as if there is a little bit of mint in there as well, but definitely no mint has been added to the scent. It's just an amazing, unique scent, and it's definitely going to give my Jo Malone a run for its money. It's absolutely amazing, and I would definitely highly recommend it. The other fragrance that I definitely want to go back and try again is the lipstick on, and simply because I remember spraying a combination of the Beach Walk and lipstick on together, and it smelled absolutely amazing. It definitely will be a hard habit to keep up repurchasing these. So if anybody knows any dupes for these, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. And also, if you've tried the Replica brand before, please feel free to let me know in the comments below which is your favourite. I mean, I definitely highly recommend this one. It's amazing. So that's it. That's my little splurge that I was really looking forward to. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day or a lovely evening wherever you are. And also a really happy new year. Thank you. Bye bye.